Hi, I'm Rich with insideHPC. We're here at SC18 in Dallas, Texas, and today we're at the Altair booth with Sam and Andrea. So I want to start with you, Sam, because some people might not know, who is Altair and who do you help?
Altair is an organization that's been helping the design engineering and the product engineering communities for many years. And over the years, we realized that there's a need for high-performance computing in this space when you're doing product design and innovation. So we got into the high-performance computing space and we managed the high-performance computing lifecycle. And then eventually we figured out that data is going to be an important piece in the product engineering and the product design space. So we also got into the IoT and the analytics space with a couple of acquisitions and some in-house development. So in general, we try to focus on the community where people try to design products and innovate and launch products into highly engineered products into the commercial space.
Well, Sam, you have this family of products called PBS Works. What's going on with that lately?
So with PBS Works, the very recent update with the PBS Works is last year we acquired the runtime design automation, which primarily focused on EDA workloads, and I think that has been a good addition for the PBS Works family, and I would like to introduce Andrea here to talk about the runtime products and the synergies between the runtime products and the PBS Works suite.
Oh, great. Well, I know that you've been there at Altair now, what, about a year? Is that right?
Yeah, I've been there for 1 year, and everything is going well. We are merging the two cultures, and I find that the runtime tools will fit very nicely in the PBS Works suite.
Okay. Can you tell me more about how it helps somebody, a customer, do their work?
Well, our products have been developed using a approach that I call obsessively efficient. So we have been operating in the EDA space, especially where they have very large workloads with millions of jobs per day, and we've been optimizing every aspect of the scheduler, and so we believe that we can help every organization that has large workloads, possibly consisting of very short jobs, where our technology excels.
Because you got expensive clusters there, you want to keep them busy, right?
But especially in engineering computing, there is a component which is the licenses for the applications. We tend to be way more expensive than the clusters themselves. We have an important layer that manages all the licenses in an organization and extracts maximum value from that investment.
Okay, well, thanks. Well, Sam, just to wrap up, I mean, it's fun to watch. Altair seems to buy a half dozen companies a year, and you plug it in well, and it just seems to be growing and growing. Where is this headed, is the question?
So primarily, we are trying to acquire companies with a certain strategy in mind, and our strategy is to make sure that we can provide complete solutions for the product design space and the product engineering space. So any engineered product that's going to be launched into the market, the Altair platforms, all the Altair technologies are going to touch those products. So as the technology landscape is more maturing from the on-premises computing to the cloud computing for the scale, we are gearing ourselves towards that. As the technologies are more and more moving towards creating data-driven models rather than human-created models, we are also gearing ourselves towards building platforms where we can analyze the data, we can learn from the data, and we can then deploy, operationalize these models to make sure that the future designs that come out would be a lot more performant and a lot more optimized and will be right-sized. So with this strategy in mind, we have been focusing on building in-house technologies, as well as we have been focusing on acquiring technologies that fit into this vision.
Sam, thanks for having me this year, and hope you have a great show.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Andrea.